to another episode of Conversation with a Chef. I'm Jo Ritty and I love sharing with you the conversations I get to have with talented and passionate chefs. It's the backstory, if you will, to the food they're putting up. I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the lands and airwaves where this conversation takes place, land which was never ceded, land where communities came together to eat seasonally, locally and without exhausting resources. I pay my respects to their elders past, present and rising. Today I'm talking to Stephen Nelson at the Recreation Bistro and Bottleshop. What an absolute pleasure it was to speak to Stephen. I mean, anyone who describes their zucchini as gorgeous and affectionately describes the way they're left to run free in a field as they grow has to be a good person by definition. Certainly a thoughtful person. And the way Stephen described his career and the things he's learned along the way was certainly thoughtful. From his early days in Canberra to working in one of Gordon Ramsay's venues in London, to the restaurant he worked at in Edinburgh and the incredible produce he worked with there, to his 15 years working in Melbourne in top restaurants. If you're familiar with some of my other conversations, you'll know that I often bring up the Spanish book Like Water for Chocolate, and the idea that when a chef cooks, their emotions go into the food and the people who eat it can taste those. This was one of those occasions, that when I ate the stuffed zucchini flour and the duck pithivier with its divine darkened red wine jus, I could taste Stephen's experience. I could also taste his love for the produce and his environment and his calm, appreciative approach. If you don't believe me, you just need to get down to the Recreation and try it out for yourself. Let me know how you get on, because I know I'm right. And the other great thing about the Recreation is that they're now open on Monday nights. So that's 7 nights of goodness and 7 nights where I am bound to be right. Hi, how are you?
Well, yourself?
Good, thanks.
Thanks for coming. Nice to meet you.
Nice to be here. Do you want to sit here?
Yeah, is here okay for you?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice.
So this is a lovely building. It's heritage, is it?
Yeah, it is. It's like 1866, but it was constructed as a pub, like it's been a hotel for its whole life until 2011, and developers took it over and put some fancy townhouses above us, and I think there was a stipulation they had to keep like a bit of commercial space on the bottom, so
okay.
It was good, yeah.
And how long have you been in here?
We've been here for 6 years now, yeah.
Wow, so you weathered the COVID storms?
We did, and we were, like, to be honest, we were in a pretty good spot. I mean, as good as you could be for something like that.
Yeah.
Like being a neighbourhood venue, having a strong customer base and good connection with our local kind of community, it really kind of helped us through those challenges and gave us a pathway to do, like, you know, special takeaway packs and a la carte service as well, like doing takeaway. So it was really annoying, but it was great to get that support and
absolutely, that's right. Yeah.
And also, like, grow our customer base, weirdly. So we got introduced to some new people in the community we didn't know, and so it was pretty positive in that respect.
Yeah, that's good. And so I'm sort of interested in how your team is made up. So you and Joe know each other, and then Joe and Mark knew each other, and they've all come together, is it?
Yeah, correct. Joe and I worked together in Scotland at the Atrium restaurant, and through a mutual friend, Luke, he runs and operates Tipo, Osteria, and their new one, Filia. He was working there with us as well, and he was Melbourne based before he came over to Edinburgh. Yeah. We kind of all connected there.
Thank you.
I came back from overseas, and what any chef does, you either go to Melbourne or Sydney. I chose Melbourne. And
did you grow up here?
No, I'm from Canberra originally.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, and basically Shannon Bennett's at the top of the list for everyone at that time going back. So, we worked there, and Luke was working there as well, so kind of kept this thing going on. And Joe met Mark working at Grossi, and we kind of formed a coalition, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
you have different strings that you play in your 3-stringed instrument, I guess. So what do each of you bring to the...
and is
that how you planned it when you came together?
I mean, we've planned it as best we could, but you never really know, like, you know, how it's going to work or who's going to do what. But yeah, essentially, it gave us great confidence knowing that Mark is a well-regarded sommelier. Joe has great restaurant service and customer service knowledge, and me as a chef and in the kitchen. I think it creates a great trio there, and it kind of makes sense, like going into your restaurant business, having all bases covered with owners. It sets you up for a good chance at success.
Absolutely. And I guess too, was it easy to decide on the concept?
The concept was formed partly due to the building and the venue. It's good to kind of not have it, like we found we didn't have a really rigid kind of thing that we definitely wanted to do. I think Melbourne in 2016 was looking for this kind of venue that we've done, so it kind of was a tale of its time in a way, and yeah, just kind of connecting with the community, seeing what they're after, and providing that classic kind of neighbourhood local restaurant with utilising our backgrounds as well, like
which are fine dining, is it?
Essentially, using some of that kind of technique, but we kind of wanted that in the foreground and just deliver a really kind of casual, relaxed atmosphere in the dining room and on the menu as well. That was our kind of, that's what we set out to do.
Yeah.
And as venues do, it's kind of evolved into what it kind of needs to be as well. It's got its own kind of thing that it's doing, and the customers and what the venue attracts. It's interesting to see it travel along.
Yeah, I was speaking to someone the other day who's just opened a place in Abbotsford, and he said he's got other places in Fairfield and Clifton Hill, and he said exactly that you can have your idea of what it's going to be, and people are going to come for the booze, and he said, and actually everyone's coming for the food, and so the people will dictate how it goes. You just have to listen, don't you?
Absolutely, yeah. Listen and not be too egotistical and stuck in what you're doing. I think, like, ultimately, from a cooking perspective, like you want your customers to feel happy, and they're getting what they pay for and what they want. Essentially, like that's the whole goal of each day.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so.
And is that how Monday nights came about as well? Was there a realisation that hospo people need somewhere to go as well, or?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're really excited to be able to offer Monday nights. They've come online at the end of February. It's a great opportunity to engage our wonderful industry, the hospitality sector, and also the local community. We found, there's not a lot of offerings that are available on Monday.
Yeah.
For those birthdays that happen over the weekend or things like that, you need to catch up on the early week kind of dinner. It's great to be able to swing the doors open and offer that with a strong team that we have. Like we're pretty confident. Yeah, it's going to go well.
And I reckon too, like sometimes you just need something to get you through Monday too, don't you? Think, I'll get through this and I'll go out.
Yes, I completely agree with that. Yeah.
And tell me too, I was reading about the signature swordfish schnitzel, which is quite a tongue twister to say. How did that come about? I've never heard of that before.
Well, it was kind of the sous chef Victoria, actually. She really wanted a kind of crumb fish on the menu. We're all really keen on that idea, but your traditional kind of like, whiting or those flat fish that you crumb and pan fry, kind of toying around, and she threw up the swordfish idea, which it's a great fish to use, being quite sustainably caught. It's MSA certified sustainable, which is really important, and it just creates that really beautiful steak, and to crumb it and pan fry it stays quite juicy. Yeah, it was a really good call.
Nice.
So yeah, it's been a bit of fun, that one.
So can we just go back to the start, because you've obviously been a chef for a while, but is that something, did you always know you wanted to be a chef?
Yeah, I did. It kind of hit me in school, doing the cookery classes in high school, really kind of engaging my creativity and interest in that. And then just through fortune, getting a job as a kitchen hand, and then really enjoying the vibe of the kitchen, what's being produced, the personalities, the excitement. So yeah, it got me quite interested. So yeah, I progressed with an apprenticeship, and yeah, well, here we are today.
Yeah, that's right. And what made you go to Edinburgh? Were you somewhere else first, or you went straight there?
Yeah, London was the first stop, purely for the fact of it's one of the great dining cities of the world. Everyone speaks English, which is helpful. So yeah, coming from Canberra, going to London was a big step.
So you didn't come here first, you went straight from Canberra?
Straight from Canberra to London, yeah. Wow. So it really opened my eyes to what the industry is capable of, and how people see it as a real career and an important one. So Gordon Ramsay was my focus, and yeah, went to one of his restaurants and got a job at the Boxwood Cafe, which sadly no longer exists, but it was a really interesting place to work at that time. It was one of the first fine dining kitchens creating casual food. Yeah, so it really
inform your career.
It really did, because it was delivering this super high quality kind of bistro offering, which I'd never seen or experienced, and the full flavour dishes, but quite casual atmosphere and well priced. Like, it's accessible to, we could go there on our day off, so it was all that kind of encompassed what I wanted to do in the future.
And what position did you have there?
Started as a commis chef, because I was qualified, but it doesn't mean much when you walk in the door in London. So commis chef, like basically the bottom tier, and just put my head down and my bum up, and worked away at that. Worked quite hard, and just worked through the ranks. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Into what level?
I got to junior sous chef, but the pressure and the life experience was getting to me a little bit. I just wanted to see a bit more of the country, which drew me to Edinburgh. Yeah.
And was Gordon Ramsay around? Did you see him? Or?
Not on a day-to-day basis in the Boxwood Cafe. He would come in maybe once a month, once every 2 months, to do a paid function, or have a look at the kitchen. Marcus Waring restaurant was next door to us as well, so there was a bit of a Gordon Ramsay cohort of chefs and things. So yeah, it was a bit of he'd come there mainly socialising, and yeah.
And was it brigade, was it a shouty kitchen, or?
It definitely had tones of like what you'd expect from his TV shows. The culture in his organisation was fairly abrupt. Like they expected a lot from you, and not to criticise, but they expected a lot from you, but they weren't giving you the support to actually achieve that well. They were just expecting you to kind of do it out of the blue, which again, I've learned from all these things, and I think the expectation is great to have out of people and really drive them, but also to have a support network to help them, and show them where they need to go, what they need to do really thoroughly. But the kitchen culture there it's something I've never experienced beforehand, so it was exciting, really.
Yes.
Yeah, ultimately.
But then you needed a change, so you went to Edinburgh. What was the food like there? Because I feel like Scotland has so many beautiful natural resources and products and things. It's like Tasmania, isn't it?
It is. It was a real eye-opener to work with the produce that we were getting delivered into the restaurant in Edinburgh at the atrium. It was the guy who shot the venison was bringing it in, the next day. The asparagus was picked, overnight and delivered to the restaurant the next morning, 20 minutes up the road. I think geographically Edinburgh is a really great spot for produce.
Yeah.
You've got the North Sea, to your east, beautiful highlands up in the top, and great farming land just all around Edinburgh. So, and the heritage of everything, the age, I think the asparagus farm have been doing it for, 120 years or something.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So good.
It is.
And it's just, I think it's very European, isn't it? That whole handing on to the next person and so on, and it's in the family and so on.
Yeah. And they see it as a great career, and the relationships you make with the suppliers there as well is pretty special.
Yeah.
Is it
a big place?
The atrium?
The atrium, yeah. Sounds big.
It does sound big. It was in a big building.
Yeah, right.
But the restaurant itself sat 50 people.
Oh.
We used to. Yeah. So it was fairly manageable. We also had upstairs, which was called Blue, like your more casual kind of eatery. Yeah. So it's good again to see the two businesses operating side by side. It was a really interesting, great restaurant to work at. Yeah.
And I read that you really like French technique, and you spent some time with Jacques Raymond as well.
Yeah.
So what is it about the French? I mean, I know this sort of obviously what you learn in cookery, but what is it about French technique that appeals to you?
I'm appealed by it because the technical ability of French cooking as a tradesperson is a real. It's a skill set that you can learn and show. It takes a lot of practice and time, which I think is reflective of the history of it and what it means and how to achieve it. I think as a tradesperson, it's probably the pinnacle for me. Like, obviously, all cuisines are different and they have their different structures and things, but the influence of French cuisine worldwide over most kitchens and brigades is really obvious. Like, they've kind of set the restaurant as we know it in the Western world. I really enjoy it.
And as a diner, would I be aware of those techniques in your menu here?
I think so. If you were familiar with French food, and you would definitely see some strong influences on the menu. Mainly, I think French technique. One of the great avenues for that technique is sauces, and all our sauces are kind of made like that really traditional technique-driven kind of way.
Yeah.
And then it's a great base to have, and then using really fresh local things combined with that old knowledge and technique, it delivers a tasty plate of food usually.
Yeah. So have you got an autumn menu on now, or is it
Yeah, this year's been a little bit funny. We work a lot with local farms, so they kind of drive what we're putting on the menu. And with this kind of late drawn out summer, tomatoes are still in full swing.
Yeah.
That late summer kind of produce is what we're dealing with at the moment. Yeah. Like the blackberries, all that late summer. And then we're holding out for the autumn produce to start flowing.
Yeah.
Pumpkins are going to come, pine mushrooms, all those. I love autumn cooking. It's probably one of my favourite
it's so
times
cosy,
of year.
isn't it, too, without being too austere, and everyone's cold in the winter and things are harder to get. I think, I suppose it's good winter produce as well, but
yeah, and it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, great.
This is a good example.
Yeah, here we go.
Thank you. So what do you have here?
So this is our stuffed zucchini flower. They're gorgeous. They're grown organically in a field out in Keilor from Days Walk. We've just stuffed it with a house-made ricotta, some herbs, that classic kind of thing, and served on a pea puree.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
It's big too. It's like a little drumstick, isn't it? It's really...
They are. These field-grown ones are, they're really massive. Like, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
And they're let to kind of run free, which gives
a free range.
Yeah, exactly. I feel kind of happy for the plants.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
They're not controlled in this kind of hydroponic environment, like...
And what's this little one?
That's our duck pithivier.
I love duck.
Yeah. This is, it rolls in and out of our menu. It's a staple at our other venue, the Paradise Valley Hotel. It's just your classic kind of duck mushroom filling encased in puff pastry with a beautiful duck and red wine sauce. Yeah.
Beautiful. And I really loved reading too about how you and your head chef and sous chef are like a really strong team, and I just love the idea of that. I have this idea that when teams are strong and work well together and there's no shouting and so on, that the food is obviously flavoured with that goodness.
Yeah. I totally agree. It really is. And to have a collaborative, really comfortable approach to our foods here at the Rec it does show through on the plates, and also development of all our palettes and sharing the ideas. It makes us feel quite good. Yeah, you get a lot of joy from that group experience, I think, rather than just dictating everything. It does create a lot of joy, and then it's a comfortable atmosphere.
Yeah, I think people want to come to work, and the flow on is amazing. That's so good.
I think it is really important, and those experiences overseas were fantastic, but like to have that holistic kind of thing in a restaurant, like the community, the happy kitchen, the great service team, like it's hard to build together, but it is it's great to kind of somewhat achieve it.
And it sounds like you all contribute in terms of us thinking about what inspires you, but it sounds as though they come up with ideas and you come up with ideas, and you've obviously got your repertoire from cooking over the years and so on.
Yeah.
What other inspiration do you use? Is it still cookbooks? Or we all like cookbooks, but do we actually open them?
I know, yeah. I mean, I do love cookbooks. Like, as a chef, I mean, they're great to read. I find them really entertaining. I love the Food Channel. I think at this point of my cooking career, inspiration, it really comes from experience, I think. Like, the seasonality, going to the farms, having a look at over the years, seeing how they grow, what's happening. Cooking in Melbourne for the last 15 years, really gauged on the seasons, and I think, it's that really kind of, it's hard to articulate, it's that place that we live in here, it kind of like, that's inspiration in itself, I think, like, it's a great spot.
Yeah. And just to finish, so that I can eat your food.
Yeah, nice.
What would your advice be to young people who are thinking of becoming a chef?
Well, first of all, do it, because it's a great job. And, really know why you're doing it, I think is important. And do it with the right people. Like, learn as much as you can in good environments. And that'll transcend later on to when you're moving up the ranks and doing it yourself. You can really send those messages. Like, it's think about what you're doing, I think, is like the best way to describe that. Really take time and think about the day-to-day. Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. Thanks so much for that.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Conversation with a Chef with Stephen Nelson at The Recreation. You can check out a lot of the goodness that is The Recreation on Instagram there's a few underscores here. So at the _REC_Fitzroy_North. And if you liked what you heard and you want to hear about some other chefs, there are many, and I'm on Instagram at Conversation with a Chef. You can also read this chat and any of the other chats at www.conversationwithachef.com. I would love it if you told a friend about my chats. Probably don't tell them that I can't see how many W's there are in a website, but you can follow me on Apple and Spotify podcasts. Once again, thanks for listening and have a great day.